What up, y'all? Peace and love. It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Raising Kanan Season 4 Theory and Prediction. By the way, do we even have an official release date for Raising Kanan Season 4? I know a lot of people are saying it's January 24th, but has that really... I follow 50 Cent on Instagram, but anyway, what we have here today is the missing parts of Unique and Ronnie's backstory to be revealed in Season 4. Now, of course, Unique is still alive. Of course, some of us, just like myself, believe that Unique will, in fact, turn out to be Breeze. Also, of course, the legendary Ronnie Myers Mathis was killed by Kanan, becoming Kanan's official first body that he counts as his first body. Even though all of these things are true, there is still a lot of the backstory that has to do with the Mathis brothers that we have no idea about. And because Unique was brought back into the story, you better believe that there is a whole lot of backstory that the writers and producers plan to let us know over the course of Season 4 and Season 5. But it will at least begin to have a lot of it revealed in Season 4. So what I have here is a list of the 9 most important missing parts of Unique and Ronnie's backstory that will be revealed in Season 4, as a lot of this has to do with Unique, whoever Unique confides in, whether it's Stefano or Kanan later on in the season, as well as what will be revealed about Ronnie Mathis, in case, or especially in case, they do not give us a power book like 6 or 7 that has to do with the Mathis brothers, right? So this video is going to be another banger. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so number 1. Who saved and helped Unique recover? Because it's been 2 to 3 months since he was presumed dead. All right, now I'm not going to lie. This is not the backstory, but of course, this will be the first thing that we need to know about Unique that will be recovered, that will be revealed and uncovered in Season 4. But now let's really get into the meat and potatoes of the situation. We got number 2. Who are the parents of Unique and Ronnie Mathis? And not only that, how were they raised, right? And with that, that includes speculation on the mother's relationship with her sons. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because we all remember the scene where Famous came into his own apartment that Kanan kicked him out of, right? Which, you know, he deserved to be at odds with Kanan at that time, but besides the point, we know when Famous said, yeah, I'm going back to my mother's house because my mother loves me, we know that Ronnie was there hating. He was like, why does your mother love you? My mother don't love me, right? Hating. Of course, we will, whether it's somebody who knew Unique, whether it's Pernessa explaining to Rock or someone else about Unique, or whether it's Unique directly explaining to someone else about his upbringing, we will in Season 4 begin to understand exactly how Ronnie and Unique were brought up, right? Me personally, I feel like without a doubt, we will find out that Ronnie and Unique's mother was very abusive. Very, very, very abusive. And the fact that they probably did not have their father around. You know, it's a common trope in black crime dramas, but also, unfortunately, it's something that happens in real life. But I think that whether she was on drugs or drinking or not, we will find out that maybe even she knows Joyce Thomas as well, their mother. If she's still alive, it sounds like she's still alive. Maybe we'll have Unique pop up on her, check on her. But I believe we will find out that she was physically abusive, right? When you see people act the way someone like Ronnie Mathis acts, this is someone who clearly came from an abusive home. That's number 2. Number 3, Ronnie is gay and Unique always been in denial, okay? Let's not act like this is not a thing. Ronnie was clearly gay. Regardless of the fact that he was home trying to get to the money, you know, as I see people try to say as if they have a problem with someone like Ronnie being gay on the show because he's a likable character and he's so tough, right? Regardless of the fact of he was focused on his money and building himself back up, right? It only takes 2 to 5 minutes to bust a nut with a woman, right? Everyone who comes home from jail, the first thing they're trying to do is get laid, period. Ronnie was not trying to do that, okay? I believe when he was in the house with Juliana and Juliana was kissing all over him, that was Ronnie wanting the embrace of a woman, right? But that was not him being sexually, romantically interested in what Juliana was offering him. Because if he was, he would have hit it. He would have hit it right on the couch. Let's be real about this. Right? So I believe Ronnie is gay, and we're going to find out about it, right? Unique is going to speculate about it. He's going to talk to someone about it, right? If not that, right, we're going to have people like Snaps and Pop talk about it. We're going to have Raquel. By the way, Raquel, when Pernessa said to Raquel that Ronnie had some girlfriend, the Spanish chick from the store, y'all seen Rock face. She said, Ronnie got a girlfriend? Let's not forget that Pop was like, so you never had a girl? When was the last time you had a girl? We talking about black men in the 90s, completely hypersexual, talking about drug dealers, men who could really have their way with women. And the fact that Ronnie chose not to have a woman, that is not normal in the black community, especially in the 90s. And we will have Unique really speak on that, right? That's number 3. Number 4, we will have unveiled to us Defcon and Ronnie's gay connection or brotherly bonding due to having the same sexual orientation. We could tell, right, that Ronnie initially took a liking to Kanan because he was Defcon's son first, right? And he had some kind of admiration for Defcon, besides the fact that Kanan was out here making moves and Ronnie seen an angle where he could go in and get his money. But we already know that Defcon was left-handed. And I believe we will find out that as a mentor to Ronnie was also left-handed, and that's something else that they shared amongst each other. And it will be people like Rock or someone like people like Snaps and Pop who reveal something like that. But either way, it's going down. Season 4. Number 5, how Unique and Pernessa got together, as well as how she is living after Unique is presumed dead. I don't believe we've seen the last of Pernessa. I believe that Unique is going to continue to be a John Doe. He's not going to let Pernessa know that he's alive, but he may mysteriously pop up, watch over them, maybe see her with a new dude, maybe not, right? She don't seem like the type to move on fast, but he'll mysteriously like drop some money off, or he might even get jealous if he see her with a new dude and that guy mysteriously ends up dead. And along that process, we're going to see him speak to someone, whether it's Stefano or whoever. He's going to explain it to them exactly how he had Pernessa, how he found Pernessa, how he met her, how he ended up falling in love with her, out of love with her, even though he still loves her, you know, things like that, right? How it was for them in their early years in Queens, growing up, things like that, right? Number 6, Pernessa's connection to High Post, if any. Or we will find out who Pernessa was gossiping with, who told her that Rock may have had something to do with High Post death. High Post is not done being brought up, okay? They brought him up briefly in the beginning of season 1, never brought him up in season 2, brought him up in season 3. Something to do with High Post story in regards to Raquel, in regards to Pernessa. That's something that's going to happen. They're going to connect that in some kind of way. Moving on to number 7. Why Unique developed his flashy personality. Now, we can already assess that this has something to do with them being poor when they first grew up, right? Because, but they're going to go deeper into who Unique was as a person before he became one of the biggest drug dealers in Southside Queens, before he lost it all, of course, right? But that's number 7. And as we get closer to number 9, we got number 8. It will be revealed to us how Ronnie developed his presumed autism and OCD habit. I'm the first person on the internet who said that Ronnie has some kind of autism, some kind of OCD. This wasn't a term, right? Especially not in the black community, that was used to describe people who were just different, right? In the early 90s, especially in the black community, right? Because of our own ignorance at the time and us not valuing mental health, especially in regards to black men. I come from a neighborhood where if you were just a little bit different, right, they would call you, they would call you a retard, or they would call you gay, right? That was the explanation for everything. But I believe that we will get deeper into the backstory of how Unique and Ronnie were raised. And like I said, they were probably poor, and their mom was probably a dirty bitch, right? The house was probably unkept, as if she was on drugs, things like that. And last but not least, we will find out exactly how the drug trade and blocks were divided up after Defcon's arrest and death, and exactly what was going on and who was who while Defcon was out in the streets. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.